Hello. Now we're going to talk about how we incorporate our treatment, our in-house treatment with our NuCell Universal Serum through a new state-of-the-art multi-level skin resurfacing system called DermaSweep. And I'd also want to introduce to you the other owner of Therapeutic Skincare Solutions and my esthetician, Shirley Rossi. And what we're going to show you now is how we give you the best clinical treatment possible.
This treatment should consist of 2 sweeps rather than 1 sweep. So the first process is the cleanse. So what you want to do, you want to make sure the face is cleansed. Preparation is important because the more the skin is prepped, the better the treatment is. So what this DermaSweep is doing, it's accelerating our cell turnover. Unlike the earlier days when the old microdermabrasion came out, it used to spit like little crystals out the face, but was very abrasive and it had a metal tip. So you can only go so deep, and a lot of scarring and hyperpigmentation can occur. So second generation, they got rid of the crystals and put a diamond tone tip, but still it was very abrasive. And the third generation is this beautiful treatment, which is the DermaSweep, and it is designed with nylon bristles with different grades. So the healthier the skin is, the more I can bump up the grades of the bristles. It's a beautiful treatment because it's done with 2 sweeps instead of just 1 like the old days. So the first step I'm going to do is the dry sweep. And the dry sweep will help cell turnover. I can focus on your more problemed areas. Now that I've cleansed the face, I'm going to go ahead and apply some acetone. So what the acetone is going to do is going to really clean all the oil from the skin. I don't want any oil within the barrier because it won't be an effective treatment. So preparation is critical. We believe this DermaSweep should be performed in no less than 45 minutes because if you really want a good effective treatment, preparation should be done. Not just an in and out and pat you on the shoulder and out you go. So the first sweep consists of a dry sweep. I'm using the little nylon bristles so I can go deeper, but it's less evasive. I can focus on the more problemed areas. I can go over the lips, fine lines, around the crow's feet. This is painless. You're going to feel a nice little vacuum on the face, basically. A lot of people say it feels like a cat licking them. So what it's doing, it's creating more volume. We're breaking the cells within, creating more collagen, blood flow, oxygen flow. The beauty of this machine, I can focus, like I said, on problemed areas. Really go over that pigmentation, plump up, texture. It's nice and smooth. So basically I visualize my patient's face like a piece of wood, and I'm just sanding out their imperfections. So like I said, this first sweep is critical because what I'm doing is I'm pulling up any underlying congestion, bringing it up to the surface. So it vacuums most of problems away, little blackheads. Brings up all that bacteria to the surface, so when I go in there and do extractions, I don't have to torture. It's right up to the surface, so it makes extractions much easier. And like I said, this machine basically does all the cleanup for me. So very critical, dry sweep. I'm sanding, I'm prepping before I go in and do the wet sweep. I could really go in, focus around the mouth. We can plump up the lips. So forget about fillers. We can create our own collagen back. This machine is incredible. With one treatment, you will see results. We are here today to educate you on how you can intensify the results through the DermaSweep using NuGene, which is called NuCell. So this is the wet sweep. The wet sweep consists of a silk tip, and it's like a little, like I said, an IV bag, and this is going to push the product into the skin and also with a lift as well. So it's a push-pull. Very refreshing, very cool feeling. So right now, I'm applying NuCell, which are the growth factors. And we are increasing the collagen growth, returning that skin back to its perfect state of health. We can plump up the skin naturally, like I said, it's from refraining from Botox and fillers. So this is what Joan does as well. Every 3 to 4 weeks, you can incorporate the DermaSweep with any home regimen, and we encourage you to incorporate it with the NuGene line, because we believe in our heart that's the most effective line we've ever discovered. Our patients are extremely happy, and the results are phenomenal, as you could see by Joan's split face test. So we can plump the lines, plump up the lips, get rid of those fine lines. Okay, and finally, the last step of the treatment should consist of a nice hydrating and healing mask, because what I stripped out, I want to put back. We need to balance the skin, make sure it's nice and hydrated. This will intensify the healing process. So very critical, make sure they put a mask on you after every treatment. So finally, we're going to apply the universal serum just to half of the face, because she is doing a split face test. Normally you would apply this much to the whole face, just a quarter of this drop. So we're going to apply less. So like that, to the cheek, here. Really rub it in. Follow it with the universal cream. Like I said, this stuff is very healing. You don't need much. Very hydrating. It's important. Make sure you never let your patient leave the treatment room without applying sunscreen. You're an open wound after every treatment, and you need to really apply that sunscreen. And we suggest, if you're out and about every 2 hours, please reapply your sunscreen. We hope you enjoyed our video, and we also hope you learned something. Thank you very much.